Hey everybody, Silverback here. Alright, so obviously you're not seeing the normal beginning to my videos. This is just quicker and easier than doing all the editing and everything. But a little update on the Virginia General Assembly today on gun control. The Senate, the GOP Senate Majority Leader abruptly stopped the General Assembly after 2 hours and was saying basically, he summed it up. He said that basically this is an election year stunt that, our dear sweet Governor Ralph Blackface Baby Killer Northam is pulling. So they said this is absolutely nonsense. It needs to stop, and they will reconvene the session after the November elections. So he was like basically like Northam was trying to rally the troops around him so he can get more support, so that way he could get reelected, and also cover up the whole blackface scandal and the fact that he's openly admitted to, those super late term abortions and everything, when the baby's out of the womb. So, but anyway, so I don't know if anything has passed. I know there's been bills introduced, like this SB 4005, which we need to squash that. Basically, that is a bill submitted to let localities choose their own gun laws and enforce their own gun laws versus, the state gun laws, which right now Virginia has a firearms preemption law, which makes it so that the whole state has to follow the state laws, that they cannot create or enforce their own separate laws per municipality or locality or whatever you want to call it. So for them to be able to do that, if they did it, that would be illegal, and they could have a very serious lawsuit on their hands, and it violates the Virginia firearms preemption law 100%. So good for the Republicans for doing so, because it is a sham for him to call this special session to try to make gain off the tragedy that happened in Virginia Beach. Plus, these people really need to open up their eyes and realize that all these laws that you're creating are not going to stop anything from happening. The real root of the problem, especially in the areas like this lady who submitted this SB 4005, she's from an area of Virginia where there's a lot of gang activity, crime, drugs, and things of that nature. So you really want to get to the root of the problem. It's not taking away good law-abiding citizens' ability to protect themselves. It's getting out there and stopping the gangbangers and the gangs and all that stuff. You want to stop crime, you need to concentrate on crime. Quit concentrating on something that is an inanimate object. It's just a tool. You need to get out there and focus on what's happening in the community. You need to take the poor homeless people and help them get better opportunities to become working class people and to get a home. Help the poor and impoverished get up out of the ghettos and, rise up and clean up and give them opportunities to have better things happen in their life. Let them know that there are better things that they can do. Give good mental health to our veterans. There's so much more stuff out there that they could be concentrating on if they would only open their eyes and see past the tips of their noses. Their greed for power has overtaken their actual brain and will not allow them to think outside of the box. So until they think outside of the box, nothing's ever going to change. But all right, I just figured I'd give you a little quick update as to what's happening. So, like I said, good for the Republicans for doing what they did today. The Democrats are out there calling them cowards for not wanting to, bring safety to the citizens of Virginia. But, we're safe enough. We have our right to carry. We have our right to have firearms to protect ourselves. We're safe. It's those places that are the gun-free zones in the city buildings that are not safe. Okay, so, and all the city employees are on it. They're like, hey, and there's city employees from many different counties now since this happened in Virginia Beach that are asking for a right to carry at work. So why don't you listen to the people? Why don't you stop being so power hungry and open your eyes? All right, everybody, just a quick little update. It's an election year stunt. That's what Northam was trying to do, and they called him out on it. Good for them. All right, everybody, have fun.